Happy Sunday, everyone, and this is Screenplay Sunday, where we take a few random gronks and we read a random script. Today, joined by Grace Perez, Thomas Jackett, Jessica Lucas, Georgie Boy, and Mr. 97. Please welcome them.
Thanks for having us.
Hello. Thank you.
Well done.
How did that go?
Good. You did great.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was good. Really good.
A little fumbled over the Thomas Jackett bit.
Yeah, well, did you panic
not
and call me
natural.
Thomas? Did you,
Yeah,
is that
well,
what
no,
happened?
I was trying to be formal, trying to be funny, and then just fucked it. So the idea is that we get one person within the team to write a script, and today that's Jess Lucas. Jess, how's the experience been?
It was harder than I thought. That was a bit much, and I don't think I've done a great job at my document. But you know what? The story's okay. It doesn't have a title, really.
All right. And so, GB, we mentioned,
Yep.
Can you explain what we committed to last week in regards to format? Just in general.
Yeah, well,
the show.
last week we decided that maybe we could have a random sound effect, and I would play it out at some point during the script. I just have to feel it out when's the right time to play this out. So the sound effect that has been chosen, do you want me to play it?
I reckon surprise. Keep it a surprise.
Keep it a surprise.
But can you maybe tell us what the sound? Should we know what the sound effect is? Do you think at least?
Nah.
Okay, all right. You went from playing it to not telling us anything, which is sort of annoying.
The other thing that we decided was that before we'd read the script, we would guess what the premise was based on the title. And
The title
looking
was
at the
title.
front page, it says title, written by, author's name.
Where is the script being
you
sent
scroll
through
down
to?
to
Is it
it-
in Slack, by the way, or can you chuck it in Slack for me?
Yeah, it's in Slack.
Okay.
But so
If you scroll
I
down just a
actually
little bit though on the second page, just a little bit, have a centimetre, and you can see what it's called.
Oh, so you do have
Oh,
a
yeah.
name.
You just haven't.
Yeah,
okay.
I kind of do, but
You just didn't format it
I
properly.
just wrote it in there because I didn't know.
Oh
how to
wow.
do the
Yeah,
title.
that's some serious formatting issues. You've put it in the action section. And once again, this is printed with the demonstration version of Fade In, which is already a loss of points if there was a point system.
Scoring. Yeah.
Yeah. And so the idea last time we had Tony Lodge was in Grace's seat, and in Mr. 97's seat there was Ryan Shelton. Now, what are we doing? What are we doing in regards to who's reading what? And is this, Jess, an extension on last week's story?
It's using the same characters. I've introduced a new.
Are you just moving
character,
further and further away from the microphone?
technique. We're on a podcast, Jeff.
Yeah.
The title is...
I've used the same characters as last week, but introduced a new one, and it doesn't really flow from last week. It's just a different scenario.
Okay,
That's great.
Sure,
That's okay.
Okay.
good to know.
Yeah,
Are
it's
we
half the fun.
going to
Like then next week? It's fun to try and link up these two, maybe.
sure
Or maybe
fix
this
up the
story,
issues that arise from this?
maybe this scene doesn't really make sense for 8 weeks. You know,
Yeah, great.
Okay.
Yeah.
who knows?
All right.
Suspense.
So from here, Jess, do you want to set up who's playing what character, please?
Yeah, sure.
Everyone get an index
So-
card and write it down which character you are.
Okay, Mason, you are Dale. Today.
Okay.
Oh, great.
Dale.
Josh, you are Baz.
Yes.
Grace. Actually, you know what? I'm going to flip this around. Tommy, you are Wendy. And Grace, you are Simon.
Okay.
And then I think I am... Have I got everyone? George. Hang on. No, wait. What's George?
Busker?
Hang on.
Oh my
No,
God, there's
sorry,
a lot of
hang on,
characters
I've
here.
wrote-
You've
I've really
put a
stuffed this
lot
up.
Okay.
George, you're Simon.
Okay.
Grace, you are going to be Action and Sammy J.
Action.
So big print.
Action. Okay.
Big
Oh
print.
gosh.
Big print.
Yeah.
I can do my warm-ups.
And so what's 97? Who's 97?
I'm Dale.
He's
Dale.
Dale. So
Who's Tommy?
I'm Wendy, and thanks, Jess. I've always felt like a Wendy. And so, Jess, you are Samantha.
Oh, fuck. I've really fucked this up, haven't I?
No,
How
that's
many
okay.
ca-
Give it a little bit of a thought. In the
Okay, so
meantime,
You're
we
definitely
can.
Baz, Josh.
All right, thanks. I've written
You're
it down.
definitely Dale Mason.
Great.
You're Wendy. Okay, this is what the issue is. Wendy is Tommy. GB, you are Simon. Oh, fuck, I've written
So the
this
idea
down.
is, guys, that like we don't have professional script writers. Like where
Yeah,
everyone,
Simon.
this is the first go for everyone, potentially, and so Jess,
Yeah.
this is Jess's first script, so it
Yeah.
makes sense.
And I'm
You're still
pretty
figuring
sure
it out.
somewhere. So you're Simon, GB,
Mm-hmm.
Grace.
Yep.
This is hard
You're
in the head,
Samantha.
isn't it? You do need index
Yeah.
cards.
Wait, I'm
Yeah.
Samantha. I thought I was.
You're Samantha, and then I'll be
Okay.
Sammy J, but you can also do action if you like.
Great.
So you
Sorted.
okay. Perfect,
Okay.
great. That was
might-
seamless.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
So
Right.
just quickly, Mason, did you listen to last week's episode?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yep.
Okay, great.
I was just like, mate, of what? What are
yeah,
you
I
talking
reckon-
about? What episode? But no, I
I
did.
mean, you
I
had
did
time
listen to
in the
it.
gap with answering that question. You had time to go listen
To
and
listen
come
to
back.
it. Yeah. Triple speed for sure.
So you'll know that
I'm
Dale is
aware
a
of-
British. Yeah.
Well, so,
Oh no.
I,
Give it a crack, Sevs.
no, okay.
Ryan's laid the foundation.
I think you could go American, because I don't mind your American accent, Sevs.
Oh,
Because
I'll try.
I did mention.
It. I might be American British, so. We'll
Oh yeah,
see what
international
happens.
school or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Yeah, great.
Grew up in
Okay,
Hong
bit of
Kong.
Aussie mixed in,
Now
maybe.
lives in.
Yeah.
You know.
All right, perfect. And so we've got the scripts right here. Everyone knows what they're doing. Thank you for being here and thank you for listening. Let's go from the top.
Okay.
Grace.
All right. Fuck Knows by Jessica Lucas. Dale walks up to his favourite news agent, the lucky Baldwin North lot. He's bought a ticket from this store every week for the past 3 years since he was of legal age.
Hey, mate. Just a quick check on the last week's ticket. Just the usual numbers, thanks. And you know what? How about you chuck in a lucky Super 6 for good measure today? I'm feeling extra lucky.
Wow.
Sorry. The clerk behind the register, Baz, has a huge grin on his face. Dale has kept his business afloat for years and is excited for the day Dale wins so that he can take his news agent cut. Baz proceeds to add Dale's lucky numbers to each game. He already knows them off by heart.
Alrighty. We've got the usual 69, 3, 21, 1, 11, 24. And what's your Powerball going to be today, good sir?
Let's go with lucky number 7.
Good
Okay,
choice.
he's lost the accent already. Sorry.
Bring it back.
I was thinking the same. Baz proceeds to finalise the Tats Lotto as annoying customer, Simon, comes up to check his ticket from last night's draw.
Yo, Bazbro, can you scan this bad boy? It's for sure last night's winning ticket. I can feel it in my bones.
Baz rolls his eyes. He always says that.
Mate, can you just wait a moment? I'm serving Dale here.
Simon turns to Dale to chat. They always run into each other at the lucky Baldwin North lot.
Daz, still going after the big wins? Oz Lotto is not where it's at. You've got to go. You've got to got after the Set for Life games. Not that many people entering.
Nah, mate. 20k a month isn't enough for my pipe dream. I need the big coin.
Daz's girlfriend, Wendy, waddles up with 10 bags of shopping full to the brim with groceries. She's pissed off that Dale left her to go to the newsagent instead of helping with their groceries.
Dale! Once again, you've pissed off to go and buy a Tats Lotto ticket and left me to do the weekly shop alone. What have I told you about wasting our hard-earned money on the lotto? The most you've ever won is $50.
Baz, feeling uncomfortable, begins to help Simon with his ticket while the couple argue. A winning siren begins to sound. Baz and Simon are surprised. Both mouths hang open in shock.
Oh my God.
Yeah, boy!
I would mute him if I could. Stop, no one gets it. No one gets it.
Mate, you've just won the Oz Lotto $100 million jackpot.
Simon begins to jump for joy. Dale's face turns red with anger.
No, that was supposed to be mine. I was supposed to win.
Babe, you're causing a scene.
No, Wendy, no. All I've ever wanted was to give you the fibre you deserve.
Babe, it's okay.
Don't you want that fast and future-ready network? Don't you want that point-to-point connection? I was going to give you the dark fibre.
Is this Alan Joyce?
Don't you want to watch Netflix at ultra-fast speed with no buffering? Why don't you want this for me? I mean us.
Baz butts in.
Good decision. You wouldn't want anyone piggybacking off your connection.
Samantha, local hot dog, watching from the Baker's Delight line with her little boy, 3-year-old Sammy J, notices the altercation and begins to walk over, cheesy much scroll in hand. Excuse me, is everything all right here?
We're okay, thank you.
Wait, did someone just win the Tats Lotto?
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, sorry, young Sammy J looks excited. Oh, she's in hand?
Well, she's
Oh, she's...
I think it's actually 00. It's
Sorry.
okay.
Who's Sammy J?
Excuse me, Mister.
Oh, Jess has had a meltdown.
Here we go.
laughing
Come on,
hysterically.
Jess.
Just push it out,
Here we
Jess.
go, Jess. Push
You got
through.
this, Jess.
Some money.
What would you buy if you had the money, little man?
I would buy all of the ushies in the world.
Simon looks around at the people in front of him.
And what would you want? Cheesy?
I would buy a big boat and cruise around the Mediterranean. She looks at Baz behind the register, who has become very fidgety.
And what about you, mate?
No, I think I'd buy a house in San Fran, maybe New Zealand, south of France. But actually, Simo, mate, I think I've made a mistake here.
Simon, ignoring what Baz has said, turns to Wendy.
And what about you, Wendy?
I would buy jewellery and have peonies delivered to my house every week for the rest of my life.
Well, you know what, guys? I'm going to make your wildest dreams come true.
He trails off.
Guys, I need to say something. It's very important.
What is it, Baz?
I scanned the wrong ticket.
What do you mean?
I confused the ticket Dale gave me with the one George gave me.
Don't mind the character.
There you go. And it turns out Dale is the correct owner.
I didn't think I bought an Oz Lotto ticket, to be honest.
So, are you saying this is Dale's winnings?
Josh says. Yes.
Fuck yeah. Dark fibre, here I come. Can't wait to run an ISP.
The end.
Beautiful.
Solid.
I mean,
Really
Jess,
good, Jess.
for someone who loves to have no fails and you know, be right and, you know, proper with everything, how was that experience for you?
Oh my god, it was funny hearing you guys talk through that. That was hilarious. I'm not proud of what I've written. Not gonna lie.
I think it's a great first go. You could get
That's good.
rid of the colon after each of the names. That's sort of like the big one from a format perspective. But outside of that, I think it's a great, compelling script, fantastic character development, and any other
twist.
feedback?
I loved it. I liked it.
Really
I liked
good.
the.
I wasn't happy
the
with my
amount of-
performance, personally.
You were good, George?
Oh wow,
You were
what
great.
happened?
You were great.
Just a couple of the what do they call it? Like like when I said, and what would you want? Cheesy? I thought cheesy was a type of ushi, but what Simon was actually saying was, what would you want? Cheesy? He was calling someone cheesy, right?
Oh no, I thought they were talking about a Vegemite scroll.
Yeah,
Yeah, me too.
Cheesy
It's a name, isn't it? What do you want, Cheesy?
Yeah.
No, what do you
Or
want?
like
Cheesy?
a nickname.
What, Jess? What was
Because
sort of
Samantha
your?
had the cheesy might scroll in her hand.
Yeah.
So he was
Ah.
calling
Vegas
Samantha
delight.
cheesy.
Was he calling her
Yeah.
cheesy, Jess?
Not cheesy in the sense of her being cheesy, but
But
because
the nickname cheesy because she had the
might
cheese.
scroll in
Okay,
hand.
great. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
So
Okay.
that's okay.
I liked it. I liked the amount of dialogue in it.
Mm.
Like I
Yeah.
feel it was one scene last week. Josh, you sort of took us on a adventure down the street. This sort of just stayed at one spot, and you kind of
Absolutely.
flooded with dialogue.
It's like the phone
Which-
booth, that film where they
Yeah,
just the
or
whole
Man
thing's
on
in
a
the phone
Ledge.
booth.
Man
Yeah.
on ledge.
Grace, how did you feel with doing the big print? It's a lot of pressure, isn't it?
It is, because if you stuff it up,
Mm-hmm.
then everyone notices. And I feel like I have a problem saying the word news agent.
Oh, really?
Every time it came to that word, I just freaked out. So, but yeah, no, it was fun. That was
Okay,
good.
great.
I wanted
Yeah.
you
I
to
think
do
that's
it because you
definite.
have a nice voice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
she
you,
does.
Jess.
There's
all
definite links to last week's script with this.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think it's, Dale can afford
It's
his
the
Dale's
shopping
accent.
centre
jet
thing.
ski.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
Wendy
Scottish accent?
was Wendy a different character?
Fuck your accent.
Is Wendy? Did I have a
Oh,
Wendy
yeah.
character, or
Yeah,
she
that
was
was
called
Tony.
someone else?
Yeah, Tony
Was it
last
called?
week.
Was she called Wendy?
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. That's all good.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think that was great.
But can
really
we
good,
also
Jess.
talk about Mason's going from like Scottish to Irish to British?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
around-
Sounds like my
To
family.
Australia.
yeah. There lacked consistency. That's for sure.
It's very hard to keep an accent going the whole time.
Yeah. It'd be good to
You
get a
went
little bit of
Scottish most
vocal
of the time. It
training.
was just bizarre.
Wouldn't it be great if we could work out, like, if we could find someone to do an hour a week with you to develop an accent? That would be a lot of fun.
Specifically,
Yeah, I'll do
Mason.
that.
Yeah, Mason, I would love like an hour a week. You have training,
Yeah, that'd
and
be
then from episode 1000, all episodes of the Daily Talk Show, you do in an American accent.
great. I'll do that. Yeah, that's
Do you
great.
think there's any? Do you think there's any people who aren't actors that are getting voice training for a different accent? They just want to be the person that can nail an American accent.
Yeah, surely.
I know an actor that used to live near him. He said to me when he flew into America, as soon as he got on the plane, he would turn his accent from Australian to American and just stay in it the whole entire time.
That's fine.
I could do that.
But wouldn't you
So-
think that there's something novel about having an Australian accent in?
Not when
In the
you're
US.
about to walk into 6 months of filming a TV show.
Sure.
where you're speaking American.
Okay. So he's
So he's
doing
a
it as
professional actor. He's not just a con artist
Yeah,
like
sure.
us going over the LA. Just
I mean, there would be something fun about doing an accent and seeing if someone picked up that it was fake. So actually
Yeah.
just doing that, like having like going to the cafe.
Yeah.
So because I've never been
No
to
one's
say
gonna
my
call
local
it out.
cafe, I just do an accent every time I go in there and just see
Yeah.
if they can ask about my story.
The one thing about accents
Would
is
you
I'm trying to work out, like I do a Californian guy, which I then take on this surfer persona. But what I'm trying to work out is all the
Yeah, can we
all the
hear it? I've never heard it before.
no, but so you look at an actor who isn't American. How do
Yeah.
you be yourself? And what is yourself's accent? Like, where do you reside in America? Because the accent changes.
Yeah, well, I'm
And
Ryan
so-
Seacrest.
Yeah. How do you, you could easily mimic a Ryan Seacrest or someone. I think LA is probably the most known like Californian accent, whereas you get to New York and it's much harder. But then,
Yeah, I'm
where do
walking
you
here.
land? Yeah, where does Josh Jansen's normal voice and how he speaks? Where do you fit in
Yeah.
America? That's what
Yeah.
we're going to work out.
I think it would
You know what I
probably
mean?
be sort of maybe Montana or something. To be honest, like it'd be a little bit sort of getting close to Canada. I don't know where Montana is. Like I just imagine like a bit higher up. I don't know if you guys
It's Montana.
feel that, eh?
Nah.
Hey,
I just want to hear the Ryan
Hey.
Seacrest.
I mean, I want to hear TJ's surfer, like
Oh.
just your.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, it's like, we've just been shredding down the bar and we're going over to the Kentucky Fried Chicken pretty soon, okay? You know what I mean? But, that's me ending up trying to be surfer dude, from
Yeah, sure.
California. But then that's not how Americans speak. But I'm trying to work out
You sound like
where-
Samir from Colin and Samir.
Yeah, you know, we're
Cut
going
that California.
on a flexcation.
yeah.
But we can't
Yeah.
do this without giving away money.
Yeah.
I got the privilege to get all this
surprised all the
money
time.
to blow on a holiday home.
It's very
Anyway.
good. That's great.
That is good.
I'll keep the Ryan Seacrest thing for a bit of a trend. Maybe we can eventually have a Ryan Seacrest part in
Yeah.
the script.
Yeah. But he can only say one line.
Yes, that's true.
I did
Ryan
think,
Seacrest
guys,
here.
also one other thing that would be cool, whether, you know, I might not be here every episode, but what about like a
Yeah, guys,
might
I'm
take a
done,
week off.
you know?
I'm done.
I might take a week off to work on my accent, come back strong. A cinema fact. A cinema fact.
Sure.
So something
Oh, yeah.
around screenplay, big picture. We spoke just before the show started about Ken Burns, and I'm sure that's gone over Grace's head and Jess's head. They're either thinking
Definitely.
of The Simpsons, Ken Burns from The Simpsons. I think it was Ken Burns, was it? Mr. Burns?
Is that his name?
Mr.
Ken Burns was my
Really?
vice
It's Mr.
principal in
Burns.
primary
Montgomery
school.
Burns.
There you
But
go.
Ken
Yeah,
Burns,
that's
I mean, I didn't know. I just thought it was an effect in Final Cut. I just thought it was called Ken Burns.
It's
but
a
Josh-
movie.
It was in Final Cut.
Was
It
there a
is in
Ken
Final
Burns
Cut.
effect in Final Cut?
They did, yeah, of
in
course it
when they turned Final Cut into iMovie.
Oh, okay, yeah, they were sold it over. Who is Ken Burns, and what do you know of him, Josh?
He's a documentary filmmaker. He looks. If you look at a photo of him, he looks like he's wearing a wig. Like he's got like a
Yes.
very dark
Oh, he
dark
does.
hair sort of thing, and he's an older guy,
Yeah.
and so he does really long documentaries. But his style is in the archival footage and photography space, and so one of the effects is the panning over a photograph, and so iMovie in like the early 2000s had a Ken Burns effect where you would set the start point and the end point, and it would do a nice little zoom and pan. Is there
Classic.
any other details on him, TJ?
I like that. I mean, that's great. And then the guy's got his own effect. Like that's
Yeah,
pretty superior.
Yeah.
You don't
I reckon
see-
he's made cash off that effect. Like, would they have to buy?
Surely
The
there's some
rights to
naming
his
rights
rights
thing.
to it, sure.
Yeah.
You'd
I
hope
think
so.
so. Yeah.
That's
Anyway,
interesting.
there's Ken
He's a
Burns.
pioneer.
Right, well, it's Screenplay Sunday. If you've got any feedback, hi at screenplaysunday.com. We're developing this format every single week. I think it's going well. TJ, any improvements? Like I know you're saying that you.
I love it.
Okay.
Don't want to come
Anything
back.
No,
you
I love
change?
it. I think probably we the person who brings the script,
Here we go.
George. I think you do next week because we've got
Yeah.
someone quite special on. I think that we've locked in, and I feel like you'd be great at that. But we bring the name, so it's like flawless in who's got the characters. You know, we learn from our mistakes, Jess. No need to rub salt in the wounds. But
I thought it was seamless.
It was hard because I did it as everyone's names first, and then I went back in and renamed.
As
As you know,
that's why, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
definitely
and so
good.
then I was
When Josh
confusing
appeared.
myself.
I would have just
Out of
actually
nowhere.
recommended to make it easier for you. You could have just done a bit of a Command F, find or replace type of thing rather than doing it individually. But
Oh my god, that
great.
would have saved so much time.
Yeah.
But yeah, list of
Do
whose
screenplays-
characters are what. And
Yeah, I was going to say, do screenplays usually have a character list
They do.
at the beginning?
It's actually no, sorry, they don't have a character list, but in your in like
Well,
final
yeah,
draft
who's-
or whatever you're using, there's probably GB. I'd say there's like a list that you could probably go in and do it at like a global level.
or
Yeah.
it's taken the person 6 months to land the job as Kevin, and you know you're Kevin.
It takes time. Well, yeah, I mean,
By the time you're in the reading table
True.
read, it's like
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone. Screenplay Sunday. You can watch this as well, or you can listen on your favourite podcast app. Otherwise, we'll see you next week. Have a good one. Should I have some sort of fun ending? Like rather than saying have a good one, just like keep on writing.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Or what
nice.
about
Don't stop tapping.
Or no, there's something in and
What if you say fade out?
oh yeah, fade out. And it would be good to be able to if I could do some form of fade out. We can do that next time. All right, fade out. It's a bit aggressive to be honest. Fade out.
Fade out. Now we're done. Fade out.
Fade out.
Scene.
It's end scene.
Just say end
End scene. End scene's good.
End scene.
and scene.
Oh no, I know what I'm going to say. All
Here we
right,
go.
Screenplay Sunday. That's a wrap.